So, I don't know if this video is going to go anywhere, if I'm even going to post it, but I was just watching a reel and I thought, well, why not? I have been a full-time musician for 8, 9 years, and I'm pretty successful as far as I'm a full-time musician. All I do to make money is perform music, and that's mostly public, um, with a couple private events here and there. So I'm doing really well, and a lot of that was working on being a better singer, a better uh, musician, a better live looper, because I do everything live. I don't do pre-recorded tracks, or I do have a band and people that I work with from time to time, but I'm primarily a solo live looper. And but I want more than that. My kids are teenagers now. I have learned in this almost decade that I absolutely love the portion of making my income that has to do with singing. I love that part. I don't love the marketing and having to be on social media all the time. It's not my favorite. And I also don't love, they say, make hay while the sun shines. Sun shines, there we go. And it's true in some cases for musicians. Like, the summertime tends to be really busy. There's a lot more places that are only open seasonally, so there's a lot more opportunity to work. But I don't enjoy working 6, 7 days a week. So I'm pivoting. This isn't the first time I've taken a pivot in this industry and decided a new direction to go in. But I'm pivoting, and I want to go from mostly public shows and a handful of private events to mostly private events and a handful of public shows. It's not whether people, I know there are some musicians who make money because they have a following, people who come out and see them. I don't necessarily have the following, publicly speaking, but I am really, really good at getting people to stick around once they're there, staying for extra drinks, getting dessert, hanging out, having a good time. I was just at a show yesterday on Put-in-Bay. It's an island if you're not from the Ohio area. And there was two couples, and one of the couples had probably a 10 to 12-year-old girl, and I didn't know it at first because they were seating behind me. But as soon as they finished eating, they all came out and sat at the table right in front of me. Number one, that's a good sign that I'm not too loud. People are choosing to sit right in front of me. They're having normal conversations. They don't have to yell. And they are actively listening and engaging. And one of the couples got up to leave after being there for 45 minutes, an hour. And the other couple decided to stay. They stayed almost my entire 3-hour show. Even through my 10-minute break, they stuck around because they were enjoying what I do. So I heard them making calls to the ferry because they were going to take a later ferry. Did they need to buy different tickets, etc., etc.? Like, they were literally changing their plans to stay. That's what I'm good at. I'm good at setting the vibe. I'm good at setting the vibe. And it's taken a long time to get there. I've had a little vocal training to kind of like work on the rough edges I probably should take some actual guitar lessons because I know some really phenomenal guitar players, and I should take advantage of that. Making sure I have really, really good equipment all the way around, making sure my sound is dialed in. But yeah, I've gotten to the point where when I first started, I wanted to be a known entity, and I have been. I've won awards in the major city that's in my area multiple times for, best singer, blues jazz artist, because I'm not playing traditional blues or jazz music, but that's what people hear when I'm playing covers that you guys would recognize. More of a bluesy voice, they say. But yeah, I'm on this journey to... I don't mind the recognition. I appreciate all the awards that I've won, because those awards are literally, it's time that people have taken to cast votes for me because they believe in me and what I do. But after doing it for almost a decade, I'm looking at it and it's like, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay financially. But I'd like to have a little more free time to hang out with my kids. They're teenagers, and soon, in less than a decade, they're going to have their own lives. So I want to have more time with them. And I want to make more money while I'm having more time with my kids. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't need everybody in the world to know my name. I need some downtime to be with my family and enough money to have like a solid savings account, investments, maybe one day own a home. That'd be pretty sweet. I've been a renter since my divorce, almost. Is it 12 years? Not almost. It is 12 years ago. Because even though I have had periods where I work a lot, especially in the summer, the great part about the job that I have is I'm home during the day. So I've been present for my kids, elementary school through now they're both in high school. And they've got sick days. I was home and I was able to take care of them. And then my parents who both work full time, have traditional jobs where they're off in the evening. So when I'm working in the evening, my parents were taking care of my kids. So they always had family. I don't know. I know it's kind of rambly, and but I have decided that it doesn't really matter if people know who I am beyond the clientele that I want to serve, because it serves my vibe and my life and my goals better than simply being known. So if you are another musician, maybe even just an entrepreneur in general, and that's where you're at, come join me. I'm figuring this out. Some rebranding, learning how to market better. That's something that they don't tell you. If you decide to be a big fish in a little pond, you don't really have to worry about marketing, because you're always playing within a certain region. So because your name is known, you don't have to do a lot on the marketing side. But when that's not what you're after anymore, you have to be able to reach people wherever they are. Yeah, so this is me showing up and being seen at whatever level it needs to be. I need to be seen at. Doing what I love, and now doing what I love in a way that serves the life that I want to have. So, here we go.